Hey folks, make sure you hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. It really helps us out.
So, we want to ice that first cake that we did, the white one with the raspberry. And I'm just going to give my icing a quick fluff here while I'm going to the cooler. So, pardon the noise, but it is a necessary evil. Let that go. Takes a moment. Okay, so we have our icing fluffed. We have the cake right on the turntable. Notice how solid it is now. See, I can actually tap the side of it and it would be solid. So, very, very important. Pull this paper off. In one of the future lessons, I will be going over the finer points of baking perfect cakes. This is going to be a very, very important detail. So.
And what kind of paper is that, John?
It's regular parchment paper.
Parchment, okay.
Yes, thank you for asking.
No problem, just trying to help the people at home.
There you go. Okay, so we're going to put on the icing, and we're going to start with just a little bit more than we need. And the reason for that is I do not want to have to go back to the bowl after I have been after I've been spreading the icing. Number one, if you have thin spots, you're probably going to have crumbs on your spatula, and then when you go back into the bowl, that's not good. Also, you're going to have fault lines. Whenever you're bringing icing here and here together, you're going to have a fault. So what I like to do is try and put all the icing on at once, and then work it across and down, and then the excess will be smoothed off, and that will be it. So, let's go. First I start with the top. Notice how I'm not trying to spread it all at once. It's just a little at a time. Now I'm going to work this down the side with just the very tip of my spatula. Notice I'm only using the top inch or two. I'm taking the thicker spots and I'm smoothing them to where the thinner spots are.
So that way you're kind of filling it in?
Yes.
Nice.
See, that way it's still all one. See, now it's going to come together right here. And then that's the only spot where it actually came together. It was all one and it came down. So now we want to check our thickness on top. Now I'm pretty thick on top. I can feel the cake down underneath. So we're just going to take a little bit off the top, like so. Remember, it's just a very gentle touch. You don't need much pressure. And now I'm going to take my slicker and I'm going to just mark my center here. And what I'm going to do is angle this down like so. And then I'm going to put the slicker on the side of the cake, and without very much pressure at all, I'm just going to spin the cake with the slicker on the side. See?
Beautiful.
Smooth finish on the side. And with the slicker we can clean up the bottom a little bit. And now, not that we even need to, but we can always just come back and just gently hit this top corner here. Usually it's a little more exaggerated. I guess I didn't put too much icing on.
Okay.
And
So delicate pressure then, I take it.
Very, very delicate, very light touch.
Okay.
Barely at all. And now, and basically what it does is it rounds the corner. And now I'm just going to very gently set the top of the spatula on just to smooth it out like so. And here we go. This cake is ready to chill so that it can then be decorated. First, before I do that, I want to clean up the board a little bit. Remember folks, when icing is nice and warm and soft, it's easy to move. Once it gets cold and firm, it's difficult.
Oh yeah.
Scrubbing. So while that one's chilling, we'll do the chocolate one. Don't forget to peel the paper. Very, very important. We'll give the icing a quick fluff again.
Now, would this technique be the same for any other type of frosting? Like chocolate or other flavors?
As long as it's solid, as long as it's firm. If it's drippy, as if it were a glaze, then no, because it's not going to hold. But anything that's fluffed and has body, yes, this is the best way to do it. And okay, so thank you for asking, actually, because I would like to explain that, like I said, the softer the icing, the easier it is to manipulate. That being said, if you were to take, say you were to go to the grocery store and buy a little tub of icing to, put a cake, you would want to stir that very, very well. If you open that and then try and scoop out of it and put it on the cake,
Too thick?
it's going to be too thick. It's going to pull your cake all apart, and you're not going to be able to spread it without getting crumbs everywhere. So what I would recommend is you pull that out, use your little beater at home, whip some air into it, fluff it up, make it nice and soft, and then ice your cake with it. It should be fine. Okay, so remember, same idea as before, little at a time. Doesn't have to all be done at once. See how I bring it over the top, down the sides. Basically, I want to just bring down across the sides as much as it's going to take to ice the cake. You don't really want excess on the side. Okay. So we've got icing all over. It's all covered.
Okay, I'm going to move over to where you are so they can see the other side.
Yep.
So I'm coming around. All right, just so they can see.
Can you see?
Yep, let me zoom out a bit though. There we go.
This is a lot like pottery.
Indeed.
Yo. Okay. And now we'll want to cut the top off.
Just very, very light pressure.
Very gentle. See, look, this is all the icing that comes off.
Wow.
That's it. Little by little. That's it. Okay, so we want to do that smoothie out the top. Okay, so now I want to clean my side. Clean the board, rather. Okay, and now for this one, I'd like to give it a little different finish on the side. This is very popular these days, the vertical lines. So basically what I'm doing is I'm just cutting in to the cake with the angle of the spatula and bringing it up nice and slow.
Nice.
And now we have a little texture. Isn't that nice?
Very.
Yeah, this is very popular nowadays. A lot of people like the old-fashioned rustic look. This is perfect. So, okay, so let's chill this guy.
Alright, don't forget, hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification so you get updated to when we post new videos. It really helps us out, folks. Thank you.